using a camera attached to a phone. Towards the end of 2015, I wanted to sit down and really achieve a lot of stuff. I wanted to prove myself a lot, in a lot of different ways to a lot of different people. So I started planning early. I was planning to smash windows all year in some way or form. So I'm not a vandal, but that's what I wanted to do. The first time I heard the window smash properly was when I won the Sports Photographer of the Year. I know I smacked the table, I gave it a good thump, yes, but in my head I thought I heard breaking glass. Yeah, so I'm not doing, whoa. That's your fault. This boxing bag is old and it was used in the movie Wolverine. Yeah, it was a movie prop, but it's a fair dinkum bag, but it's from the ancient times. So earlier in the year, I did get runner-up to Sports Photo of the Year, and that was the Netball World Cup here in Sydney, and the organising committee gave me a free rein to be creative, and so I entered, got runner-up, but pretty pleased to have been nominated for that, and went to the awards night, black tie, pretty special, so I was happy. See what I can do. Powers of the Force. I'll switch this one on. There, see, it worked. And I will switch this one on. Oh, you bastard. Switch it on. One. See? Powers of the Force. I wanted to be on that training camp. They gave me full access to the #1 sporting team in this country, and I stayed with them, I think, for 10 days or whatever it was, in Auburn, Alabama, at university there, which, again, that was a wonderful little spot as well. Best coffee, best bagels. So I was sending pictures back to Aussie, to News Limited, Fairfax, AAP, etc., etc. Kate and Bronte both have the reputation of the messiest room or roommates. So I decided I think the public would like to see that, and they agreed to it. In fingers crossed, no one's looked that hard, but there's a third Campbell in that picture, and they were good about it, both girls. I got a little tin of Campbell's tomato soup and put it in the picture, and it's hidden amongst that mess, and no one else, they haven't seen the can of tomato soup. So, or was it chicken soup? I don't remember. Kate will hate me for this, I know that she will, but she was a highlight for the year for me, but in two different ways. And I learned a lot about life, and I learned a lot about sport because of her. Me, when I started working for Swimming Australia, they were breaking records because of the suits. And then bang, it's been a drought for me for photos, nothing. And then this night I was doing arty work, never expecting anything. I had a short lens on, and she goes, breaks the world record, and I'm stuck on the side of the pool with nowhere in sight through my viewfinder of Kate winning. And she's doing all the celebration stuff, and I went, the first time in 8 years, and I haven't got this celebration. But that night she came out of the pool, and with my short lens, and I had to think quickly, I got to her and she celebrated in front of me, and I was inches away from her. In fact, one of her whoop swings almost hit the camera. And then sadly I was at the night where things didn't go right for her in the pool in Rio, and this time I had a better view, and I was looking through my 600mm lens and saw how it all fell apart for her, how her body language, her eyes, but mostly her body language, that she went limp. Rio wasn't my favourite Olympics, and I'll admit that, and I think a lot of others will, but it wasn't Olympics. I was the kid in a candy shop. I had the greatest sportsman in the world doing incredible things. So I was still exhausted, I was still grumpy, I still failed on a lot of things, and I still succeeded on a lot of things. But it's the hardest 2 weeks of your life as a photographer. Have I said Subaru and Tula and Nikon enough yet? I'm not talking photography, am I? Should I be talking photography? F-stops, shutter speed. It was not a brick that I'd anticipated. To throw, but Triathlon Australia awarded me a Lifetime Service to Sport award for all I've done all those years, and I haven't finished yet, so I was thinking they might have given me the goodbye after that, but no.
There we go. That's good.
Do you mind if I make a phone call? Oh, should I just drop my keys to the Subaru? Was that blatant? I think it was blatant because I'm not really making a phone call. Should I sign off? Not really. I don't think signing off's appropriate.